In today's video, we're going to be talking about 40% silver, Kenley silver halves, and 35% war nickels. We got some information. I broke out some prices for you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am trying to get to 3,200 subscribers by the end of September. You guys have been great already who have subscribed already. If you're not yet subscribed, as I know there's a bunch of you out there have not yet subscribed, it is absolutely free to subscribe to the channel. I'm never going to have a membership where you have to pay to watch a special video. Nothing like that on this channel. Nothing wrong with other people that do that. I just choose not to do that because I'm concerned about people's pay, and they have to pay, you know, $4.99, $5.99, whatever the price may be, what other YouTubers charge. And, you know, people might not have the money every single month to do that. So the only thing that I do, you know, put up there is my donation links. You can super chat me, super thanks me, PayPal me. All the links are going to be in the description of the video. Besides the super thanks, that's in the comment section below. So donate as you want. There's no need to do that, but if you feel like you have to, I appreciate any single donation. Let's just get into the video right now. 35% war nickels. They were minted from 1942 to 1945. We're getting a little bit of run on the shop on both of these type of coins. Some people don't like these coins because they're not 90%. You know, people say the melters don't want them. I don't care if the melters want them. I could give a rat's butt if the melters want them or not. The price of these right now are melting for $1.62. Now, as of 9/11/24. At $50 silver, they're going to be melting for $2.81. At $85 silver, I'm not going too crazy here, but they're going to have a melt value of $4.78 per nickel. If you can get these at melt, and I get a lot of these coins at melt or below melt on eBay, small lots, I have gone up to 100 lots of the nickels, 100 lots of the 40% silver halves. I have done that before, but a lot of these things I have gotten for like 15 at a time, 20 at a time, because I don't have a lot of money, you know, like most of us don't. You know, we all live in paycheck to paycheck. So how can you tell a war nickel? Again, 1942 to 1945. And please note, not all 1942s are actually war nickels. So how you tell the difference on the 42s and the 45s, you know, they only did this in 42s. There's a P, D, and S, if my camera's going to focus. Right above the Monticello, there's a mint mark. He's going to have a P, D, or an S. That is a sure war nickel right there. Here's another example of another mint mark. If my camera's going to focus. There's an S right there. Okay? There's the San Francisco one right there. 35% war nickel. Another one is a Denver mint. D on top of the building right there. Now, like I said, all 1942s, they did not have all silver. So you can see clearly this one is a 1942 nickel. But it does not have the mint mark on top of the back. So therefore, these are not 35% silver. But I will note, these do book for about 85 cents each too. The ones that are before the actual war in 1942. So if you come across one, look in your change. You know, these are out there. I found these in rolls. That's how, I don't have a lot. All right, this is what I have found in rolls of nickels that I searched through. And I save all my nickels because I'm stacking the copper. You know, that's what I'm doing with my nickels. I do stack nickels, and this is what I find. Sometimes you find the war nickels in circulation. You know, you can do that. I probably found, out of $800 worth of nickels I've been through, folks, I'm going to be reasonable with you. I probably 8 or 9 war nickels I found, and that's probably the 1942s I found there. So, I mean, they're not common in circulation, but I open all the rolls up because I'm looking for the 42s before the war and the war nickels on top of it. So I do find them on that. So those are your prices. Think about it as like fractional silver. Okay, think about it. I mean, if you go buy those one little gram ones or a 10th ounce coin, they're going to cost you a lot more out there in the market. And you can pick these up for, if you can pick these up for under melt, you've done yourself pretty gosh darn good. Look, we're almost at $29 silver today again in the futures market. Silver's going up, gold's going to go up. It's really going to be coming to, I think once we see the interest rates cut next week, and I'm still going to say 0.25%. That's what it looks like. The CPI report came in today a little hot. You know, that rose. Inflation's not going away, folks. So it is time to really start thinking about maybe stacking some war nickels and halves. I had a gentleman came in last week. He says he's got everything else. He don't have 35% war nickels. He don't have 40% silver halves, and he kind of thumbed his nose at them for years, he said. Well, he's starting to stack them now. He bought $200 worth of face of Canadian half dollars, and he bought $10 worth of face of war nickels last week. So people are starting to get really tuned in to the 35% and 40%. Now, how about the 40% Kenley halves? They were minted from, remember, 1964 and before, wore the 90%. From 65 to 70, they went to 40% only. The other composition in the halves is 60% copper. So if you're a copper stacker, you're really having a best of both worlds here. Copper and silver in one coin, 40% silver. Please note, the 1970s only came out of mint sets. That is all proof sets. I can't remember which one it was. Someone will correct me in the comment section. But they were not made for regular circulation. So that's from 65 to 1970. Most you're going to see out there is from 65 to 69. They're 40%. So what do these milk for today? We're on September 11th of 2024 once again. I just took this reading. Today they milk for $4.25. At $50 silver, they would milk for $7.39. At $85 silver, they would melt for a whopping $12.57. Keep that in mind, folks. Keep that in mind. I mean, why would you want to pass up on stuff like this? You're getting it if you can get it for less to melt. You know, I picked a lot of these up for $3.50, $4. You know, I'm still looking to stack more of these. You know, the owner has probably about $8,000 in face of these right now at home in his safe, but that's really for the coin shop. He always had a higher price on them, and a lot of people didn't buy them at the higher price. He's kind of reasonable now. He's a little bit higher than most online bullion dealers now. We're selling for about $93 a roll to $95 a roll, depending on the condition of them. We got some better ones that he has, so I mean those are like $114 a roll, all BUs. So yeah, he's got a little bit higher price most likely, but people are still coming in to buy them, and then they're not, I'll be honest with you, they're not flying off the shelves. There's still a lot of people don't like this type of silver, but I say if you can get it for melt, especially if you can get it for melt or under, not financial advice, I'm grabbing it up. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I can't tell you what to do out there. I'm grabbing this stuff up when I can find the deals out there. Look at your local coin shops. You know, think about, you know, going maybe to, especially for the $half. You know, a lot of people are searching $half rolls from the bank. May not be a bad idea. Every time you get paid, go grab a couple rolls from your bank and see if you can find anything in rolls from the bank. And if you happen to have 2 branches nearby, or you happen to have another bank, use that bank as your drop-off point so you're not getting the same stuff back. Now just circulate that $20 bill. You know, go get 2 rolls, go get 3 rolls, whatever. You're not losing any money. Okay, you're just searching, and when you find one, you pull it out. And that's basically, you know, 50 cents. You might even find 90% silver in there too. That's still common out there this day and age. Believe it or not, that is still common out there. And you know, and I've seen when sometimes we get rolls from the bank for 50 cents at the coin shop, there might be 2 or 3 silver pieces in there. And I think what's happening is when people pass on and they have a whole bunch of half dollars people collected, they, you know, the other family members don't realize the silver, and they're just getting into homemade rolls and getting to the bank. So we can still find this stuff out there. You know, it takes patience, but you can get this stuff, like I said, you can get this stuff less to melt. I would be picking, me personally, and I know there's a lot of you out there are picking this stuff up around melt. I know I got a lot of new subscribers lately. I just want to get the word out once again. If you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me by my email. That will be in the description of every single video. I'm willing to help anybody out there. And to the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out of here.